Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 20, Mike, 20. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Quit talking about it and play it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On second down, this is Harris. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, two. Step.
Back to throw. Conrad. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Ready, ready. You draw quarter. Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Switch, switch, switch.
Throwing on first down. Conrad. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Robertson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
218, chop it. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Check safety, check safety.
Greystone travel.
Off the bootleg. Conrad. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Check, check. Lucky.
61. Matchbox lights. 5.
20, Mike, 20. Okay, just
Now.
Just like that.
Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Conrad. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 30, the 20. Bell so light on his feet, and they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big run that time by Bell, and even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Carmen.
Hey, Charlie. 52. Mike, Lee Griffin.
They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robertson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Shift.
They'll try the right side with Harris. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Blue draw, Porter.
So right. You got 3 down. Check.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Harris. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Conrad. Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
70, 80.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Protein, ready?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Ready? 3, 218, jump, go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132-5, speed trip.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He's got Quickstone, travel.
On first down, Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Go. And juice off.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Jim. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Jack. Switch it.
80 weapons. Hey, wahoo.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
On
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Conrad. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll run on first down. Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A very solid gain of 27.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here we go.
A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
In your face.
Hey, orbit. Stop.
Operating from the gun, Conrad. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
His throw caught at about the 5.
We got this.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking to throw. Conrad. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Back and go full strength. Go team, spell. Shoot.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Go! Hey, Delta!
On 3rd down, Conrad, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, Conrad. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty runs. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, Conrad. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, Conrad. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Conrad. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Hey, Echo. Be careful.
To throw on 2nd down, Conrad. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on third down, Conrad. Going right side here, and that's complete. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Let's go. 91. Hey, nice 7.
On first down, Conrad. Washington's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Hey, let's go. Come crunch. All day. Check, crunch.
From the gun, Conrad. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
That's how we do it, baby.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.